can't sit here and say it's better for the team football-wise to not see if Kaepernick can get his footing or his shoulder or his hand or anything that's been hurt back in working order to see if it works with Chip Kelly.
Well said.
And boot him from the team. You can't sit there and say that's a proper football decision.
You can.
Steve.
Chip Kelly said today, Rich, that Colin Kaepernick is one of his two best quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So how about that? Setting the table. So if they cut him, Chip is saying, well, football-wise, he's one of our best too, but maybe they wanted to cut him for salary implications because he spoke up.
Well, what are the salary implications, just so we can get the full?
Yeah, the salary implications are this. If they cut him, then they've already paid him a little bit more than $12 million this year. Okay, so he's already received that. They will no longer have to pay him. If they keep him, he has some other incentives in there that could raise his salary up a couple million more dollars if he's on the active 46-man game day roster. They could keep him and just make him inactive on game day, like the Redskins did with RG3. Why would they do that? Because if he suffers a significant injury that could keep him on the roster as of April 1st, 2017, they have to fully pay a $14.9 million salary to him then. So, that's something they have to think about. If we cut him, they don't have to take the risk of having to put him in a game or put him in practice where he could actually get hurt.
Last one for you, Steve. One for you, Steve, because I have to take a break, and I know you've got to go back to work with the media group. Crystal ball it for me. I know you don't have one. That's one of my favorite coaching cliches. I don't have a crystal ball. But we all know Kaepernick's – well, let's put it this way. Here's the most likely scenario. He sits for the national anthem Thursday night, and it's a fourth preseason game. You really can't evaluate too much anyway. They're going to have to sit there on Saturday and make a decision and then roll with it. What's going to happen, do you think here?
Boy, this is such a tough call. I think he actually makes the roster, and at some point during the season or the next couple of weeks, they let him go. If maybe they end up bringing in somebody and to replace him if they have to do that. I don't think he's here long term, but I would not be surprised if he's here for the final 53. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised if they cut him.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.